Hey, this is Salem.
And Dusty.
And you are listening to the Sock Drawer Podcast on Realm of the Mist Entertainment. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of the Sock Drawer Podcast on Realm of the Mist Entertainment. My name is Salem.
I'm Dusty.
And today we have a friend of ours from Realm of the Mist.
From episode number 1.
From episode number 1, yes. He's come
podcast.
back as a guest. He is the host of Journey to the East. UA Blackwings, say hello.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It has.
Well, it's been a while since you've been on the Sock Drawer. We have, been part of other recordings.
Yeah.
Mainly like after hours, which is always a great time. But
Absolutely.
we thought we'd have you come on and talk about your show and just how things are going with you. So why don't you take that away?
Well, as some people might know, I have started my own podcast called Journey to the East, and I am on that with my co-star Zephyr. And the basis of that is we look at Japanese media, whether it be anime, whether that be movies, whether that be music, what have you, and see how it cultivated from being a mainstream thing in Japan or China, anywhere in that area, and how it integrated into Western culture here into America and beyond. And we've already had 2 episodes go out. I thought they were pretty darn good, and we're actually getting ready to start our first special in a couple of weeks.
Excellent.
We're supposed to have specials?
We're
We're doing something wrong.
No.
We're doing something.
Well, no, I'll give a little teaser for it. Something that we discussed a little while ago was we're going to be doing an introduction to the world of anime and basically talking about how some people started off in the culture from finding it at a young age, whether it was on Kids WB, Fox News, anything that was on Saturday mornings, to the more adult content on Toonami and Adult Swim.
Okay. I will say that later in today's episode, we're going to be reviewing something that will fall pretty much in the category of what your podcast is about. It is an Eastern, it was an Eastern movie that has been adapted into the West, and so
we'll be talking about that.
We'll be talking about that later. So stay tuned for that.
Teaser.
I'm becoming more like a radio guy. Where's my button of all the weird noises and
we
stuff?
really should get you. No, actually, no. I should have that. If you had that, it would be a disaster. Every time I talk, you would be doing that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, see, you would totally make it so that Dusty was nothing but sound effects, and that would be terrible.
Oh, man. So, generally speaking, and you're pretty aware of this, I'm pretty sure you are a fan of the Sock Drawer Podcast, UA.
I listen to every episode every week. It's one of my best things to do on my normal commutes to work, which hasn't happened in months, but I still listen to you guys.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
That. Yeah.
But normally, as you know, we're 2 people that know a thing or two.
We do.
Kind of.
Or at least you fake it till you make it.
Fake it till
I think that's more correct.
We've done a thing or two in life, and the Sock Drawer Podcast is all about being alive, I suppose.
Yes.
Experiencing all the things that life throws at you and understanding the beauty or horror that it might be. Everyone tries to bill us as a comedy.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, because we're not that funny, I don't think. Do you
You're
think
not.
we're funny, Yui?
I think that you guys are hysterical.
Well,
It's not intentional.
It's not intentional.
Whether it's the improv musicals that Salem puts off or whatever dumb stuff that Dusty decided to do during the week, such as, and
Start
yes, I still love this, how the freak the goldfish got in the freezer. Yeah, no. I look to you guys as a source of entertainment and laughs every week.
Speaking of weird things, did you see that my weird status on Facebook? Because I know he follows me. This morning, I got up really early, which is not normal. Saw 2 inches of snow, and the guy across the street had his lawnmower going.
Yeah, well,
Was that what I
people
was
are
hearing?
stupid.
Yes. Because you're only 2 houses down, you should have heard the guy too. I'm like, really, dude? I know you want spring, but that's snow.
What time was this?
Probably around 6:30 a.m.
Oh God.
That's too early, even in the middle of summer. Forget that noise.
God.
And he's got the lawnmower going.
Oh God.
And it's snowing.
Why
That's just not okay.
people do that?
I don't know.
Mow your lawn at like 1:00.
Well, no, but don't mow your lawn when it's covered in snow. That's bad for your lawn.
Oh, that's right. Snow. I completely forgot about that part. I was just so pissed off about a guy mowing his lawn at 6:30 in the morning.
You know the white stuff that you walk through to get over here?
Yeah.
Because it's still been snowing all day.
So I got to be honest with you. It's not that bad anymore. It's above 30. It's above freezing. The snow is melting. So.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've made this decision. I'm not going to leave the house until it gets above 40.
Or how about don't leave the house until quarantine is done? Da da da.
Yeah, that is
it's
probably
still coronavirus.
Anyway.
So sick and tired of it.
But you were talking about life and the universe and everything over there.
Well, life, the universe, and everything, yes. But I was thinking maybe Yue had some sort of life, universe, and everything that he wanted to weigh in on because he's a guest on the show.
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on over here. I have to agree with Dusty. The arrival of the evil white stuff this morning and the 2 or so flurries I've seen outside my bedroom window has made me want to drink heavily today.
Oh, cocaine is not that bad.
Well, yeah, I'm more of a Mary Jane person myself, but don't tell anyone.
Well,
I hate.
What was that?
I hate weed so much.
No, I don't. I don't do drugs at all. I'm teasing about that.
Okay.
Actually, I'm thinking about it, but that's a doctor discussion that the doctor and I are talking about. That's a whole nother ball game.
Well,
Salem, did you notice the big gaping hole over there?
Yeah, I did notice the big gaping hole that you don't have a second monitor because you have a new PC.
You should be happy about that. Oh, wait.
Can't set up a second monitor.
Oh, no, you like the second monitor, don't you?
Yeah, I prefer the second monitor.
Are you going to go through monitor withdrawal?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going through monitor withdrawal right now. Why don't we take a moment to listen to me going through withdrawal? Why don't we take a quick moment? Isn't it beautiful?
That was a bad time to go through.
Really? Really? Come on! Why don't we have nice
best
things?
part of comedy is timing.
Can we please, once have just something nice? I just want something nice.
I'm sorry, that wasn't intentional.
God fucking damn it! What's the timer on this? 7 minutes and 45 seconds.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it wasn't allowed like the last one.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I heard it.
Oh, darn.
It means that the microphone picked it up, which means it's on the recording, which means that all of your lovely fans will hear it too.
We need to stop recording after I eat dinner.
2 in a row, guys. 2 in a row.
I am so done. Leave it to you to have a moment of silence just at the wrong moment.
Leave it to you to not know how to use your sphincter muscles.
It's a good thing though, because it got you distracted from your depression over the not having 2 monitors.
I'm not depressed. It was an act. It's okay that you don't have 2 monitors.
I have good
We're
news
just
for
on a
you.
Skype call. What?
Tomorrow we might actually. I might be able to have you come over and test the 2 monitors.
Oh, okay. So you have something.
Yeah, it turns out this new monitor has newfangled connections I've never heard of, and you have to get a special.
Is it called HDMI?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's got the HDMI. No, it's called DVI.
DVI.
Oh, that's not hard.
So the monitor I had, the second monitor, does not have DVI ability. So it worked out because my old PC, that monitor went into the sun. So I no longer fight over the PC unless you're visiting. Which, by the way, why do you keep putting your game on my computer?
What game?
That RuneScape.
Oh, because it's dope.
But it's my computer to play with.
You could still play it. Do you play the game?
Actually, I started to because you had it
Exactly.
there. And I
Then
was
what are you
curious.
complaining about?
What are you complaining about?
You have your own house. You should be gaming there.
Okay, I downloaded it for you.
Yeah, but you come over and play it.
Yes, I know. I come over and play it. Why not?
Because I was sharing with the son. Now I have to share with you.
You're not sharing with the son anymore, aren't you?
No.
This new PC means that he has his own PC, right?
Yeah.
So you're no longer sharing with the son.
Yeah.
You share with me.
Oh.
Well, I come over and hang out. Okay, I'm not going to sit there on your couch and talk to you like a mad person. We already do that. We're doing it right now.
Oh.
It freaking boggles my mind that you'd want to do that off the microphone. That's insane.
I noticed that. You don't like to talk to me unless the microphone's going.
Exactly, because that's when the content happens. That's when the moment of silence and the fart, right?
Can we not talk about that again?
Just
Can we
saying.
not?
Some of the best moments are caught off mic.
That's true.
And I don't like that. Not a fan of that.
So your way to avoid it is avoid talking to me unless the microphone is on?
Yes, that is my logic. And I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to that logic. I'm assuming you have the same sort of general understanding with Zephyr, right?
With me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. that's kind of hard for me to say, honestly, because sometimes some of the best stuff is said is on air, and some of the crappiest stuff is said off air, and vice versa. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. If anything, I have better conversations with Anvil off the mic, and those are the conversations that need to be recorded.
Thank you for reminding me of another guest that we need to have on the podcast.
Oh my god, that'd be fantastic.
What, Anvil?
Oh
Anvil.
yes.
Oh, for the love of God, please do it.
We gotta have
that. Would be a
Anvil.
blast. I will message him about that.
Oh,
That's a good idea. Hey, you had a good idea. Good for you.
Thank you so much. we need lots of guests.
Why?
I want to go guest crazy.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
Okay.
UA's great. Chris Stolle,
Yay.
have him on. He's
Oh,
great.
he wants to.
Yeah. Get Anvil on
He's
here.
just been so
Fucking
busy.
Zephyr. Did we ever get Zephyr on here?
No,
Nope.
actually. We should
I'm
do
gonna
that.
I'm gonna keep moving my way up the list until we get Queen Latifah.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say I don't think we're ever gonna be that popular.
No.
She'd be going in my sock drawer. No, why would I want to do that?
What's up, UA?
Nothing. I was just gonna say, you get Queen Latifah on, I will hype that episode up so goddamn hard.
Did you just do that to any episode?
Well, I do that regardless. But you get Queen Latifah on, I'm gonna try to be on that too.
Hey! Do not use regardless as my.
I thought you were gonna stop using regardless because it was bothering you. Remember?
It bothers the shit out of me anytime I
That
say
became our soundbite now for Realm of the Mist.
I'm
Oh.
not allowed to use regardless, and now we're gonna go on a ramble rant.
You guys, you've been following Realm of the Mist on Facebook, and if you have been, you'll notice that Realm of the Mist has been posting sound bites of the various podcasts that we have, which is a ton of podcasts, by the way.
It is.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you are a fan of podcasts, Realm of the Mist is your place to go. Everything.
Yep.
But
You almost said it again.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. But the soundbite for the sock drawer was me describing the whole regardless thing, the pause word aspect of it. It's a fucking pause word for me. Normally people's pause words are
Like.
mine is
So?
fucking regardless.
Of course it is. You're very pretentious.
I guess so. Oh, I just I'm sorry, I'm taking the spotlight here. I thought of a story that happened to me at work this week, and I have to share it. It's so precious. It's great.
Okay.
So, I went into work, and normally on days I go into work, except for Mondays. No, Mondays I go in, I'm alone, nobody's there because nobody was working the day before.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday into Wednesday, I can't remember. But I was going in, and everyone's there, and especially in how times are right now with my job, everyone just conglomerates and just hangs out because it's the last.
The end is coming.
Yeah, the end is nigh. So nobody really gives a fuck anymore. They're all just kind of hanging out. The guys that punch out, they'll grab a beer or something, and because they're not on the clock, they don't have to worry about it. Me, I can't. Once I go in, I want my hours. I'm gonna
Mhm.
punch right in. I can't do anything. But I'll sit and hang out because I gotta wait for the trailer. So I'll sit and hang out for about an hour and just chill out with people. But one of the guys had his kids, his two sons, and so they were hanging out in the break room and they were playing, card games and whatnot.
Mhm.
And the trailer when the trailer comes is when I get my paperwork because a bin full of my paperwork comes on the trailer. So I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing until the trailer actually gets here.
Okay.
So I got the bin and I go into the room, the break room where I take care of all my paperwork, and one of the little boys there, he started asking me about because he was playing Uno, but the Uno game was printed in a WWE fashion, so it had the WWE superstars on
that's
it.
cool.
It was the same thing. It was just Uno,
Yeah.
but it was WWE.
Okay, I'm interested.
That's like
Yeah.
I got the dinosaur version.
Yeah, it had the recent WWE superstars on it. And he's like he asked me because he was I want to say he's about 8 or 9 years old, and he's like, "Do you ever play this game?" I was like, "Yeah, I've played Uno before. It's a great game. I love playing Uno." He's like, "But you ever played this one?" Because it had the WWE superstars. It was the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I ever have. He's like, do you know anything about the WWE? I was like, I knew a lot about it back in the late 90s. He's like, do you know who this person is? And he showed me Brock Lesnar. And I was like, yeah, Brock Lesnar. I know, everyone knows Brock Lesnar. And he did the waving the hand in front of his face. He's like, you know who does this? And I was like, that's John Cena. And so he had this cool little moment of me kind of listing off the superstars that, I mean, I'm glad they were active back in the early thousands. Otherwise, I'd have no fucking clue. I don't know anymore.
You made the kids stay. That's
But
great.
no. The story gets better.
Okay.
The story gets better because he then asks me, and this kind of comes out of the blue. There's nothing related to this at all. He just then asks me, he's like, have you ever played Super Mario? I was like, yeah, I love Super Mario, because I do.
Yeah, I know.
And he asked me, like, do you know what Super Mario Odyssey, he's doing this. He's like, yeah, he throws the hat. He's like, yeah, you know what that his hat is called? And I was like, no, I don't. And he got all excited. He's like, it's Cappy, I think. I don't actually.
Yes, you're right.
He got all excited. It's Cappy because he was able to teach me something.
Aww.
And that's what kids love, is to be able to teach you something. And he's like, Mario's brother. And I was like, I paused for him.
Pretending you don't know.
It's Luigi. And he's like, yeah. And I said a little fun fact for him. I was like, Mario has been around longer than I have, which is true.
Yes.
And bless this fucking kid's heart. He said, have you ever met him?
Oh.
And I said, I don't think I ever have, but I would love to someday. And this kid said, everyone tells me that Mario isn't real. And I was like, let me ask you a question. Has Mario ever done anything to make you happy? He said, yes, every day. And I said, sounds like someone that's real to me.
Yeah.
It's all fucking smiles and rainbows after that. By the time that was done, I was done with my paperwork. So I said it was nice talking to him and went on to do my job.
See, you can be sweet if you wanna.
Oh, shut up. Kids are precious little creatures, and if you treat them like garbage, then they're gonna grow up and become garbage. But eventually that kid's gonna grow up and understand that Super Mario isn't real. But
yeah,
if you teach them a different sort of life lesson about how things can be real, so long as they mean something to you, who cares? Who cares? I've spent years and years and years and years playing video games, loving every single second of it. And I've spent so much of my time, my childhood, wishing that I could be a part of those games, not realizing that I was.
Wow, look at you being all
Look
deep
at me.
over there.
I'm deep and I'm going.
I'm so proud of you.
You ain't break the silence, buddy.
I can't believe the words are coming out of my mouth, but Salem, you're a good man.
Oh, fuck off. Let me go back to being that annoying radio host guy.
I was gonna say,
sound bites of
how
people
come I don't
farting.
get to see this? How come I don't get to see this sweet guy? Why do you always trash me?
Because you are trash.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate that. So, what exciting thing have you done this week, Yue?
This week, oh boy. Well, I got back into playing No Man's Sky on PlayStation, and well, that's been about 40 hours of my life down the tubes.
I heard that No Man's Sky aged like a fine wine.
You know what? I honestly would agree with that. When it first came out, it was garbage. It was hot, slagging garbage.
Like Destiny.
I'm not even going to touch that one. But as the years have gone on since its release, Hello Games releases a new big update every year and makes it more and more playable, up to the point now where they've included so much that wasn't even a thought when it first got released, and now it's actually a playable game. Is it still glitchy? Yeah, it's still glitchy, but I mean, you can work around them, and it's space Minecraft. That's the way I look at it.
What company produced it, No Man's Sky?
Hello Games.
Hello Games.
I never even heard of that.
No, like this is the only game that they've ever made.
No, I mean like how it's Treyarch that made Call of Duty, but it was produced by Activision.
Yeah.
Is there a second company that produced No Man's Sky?
Not off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up.
I'm just saying, because the reason why Call of Duty games are either all the same or they all seem like they're so rushed and shitty is because they've got a company, Activision, that's saying, we need this out now. You get this out now.
Yeah.
You know? It's the same thing with EA and BioWare when Dragon Age 2 came out. Dragon Age 2 was supposed to be so much better. And it's such a shitty game because EA was telling BioWare, get the fucking game out.
Nah, No Man's Sky was developed and published by Hello Games.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So they
have one game.
I think they had a project that they said, all right, I want to roll with this, and they probably just released it thinking that everything was okay.
I'm glad it's doing well then.
Yeah. The thing about gaming culture is that it's constantly evolving. Mm-hmm. You know, back in the day, I used to be so incredibly happy replaying the same Sonic the Hedgehog 3 levels over and over again. It was the greatest thing in the world to me. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, you've got, and even still to this day, the big things are battle royales. The biggest one right now so far is the new Call of Duty one. Warzone, I think is what it's called.
That one actually looks a little interesting. It's not something that I would play, but it's a lot of fun to watch.
I've been watching a lot of live streams of it. I don't like Call of Duty at all, but these guys are just doing some insane stuff playing this game. But the thing is that the culture has just changed so much.
And then you look at my PC at what my games are now that I have the new PC.
The
culture hasn't changed much at all.
Let's take a look at what games you have. You got Overwatch. I see Brawlhalla. I see XCOM 2. Have you played that yet?
No. I'm going to start that probably tomorrow.
You got to let me know how XCOM 2 is, because I love the first one. And then you've got RuneScape that I put up for you.
Yep, that's it.
There you go.
Oh, there's Minecraft, but it doesn't have a hot, whatever you want to call it.
Do you want me to do that?
You could do that?
Yes, I could do that.
Oh, yeah, I would like that, because I always have to go searching for it.
Oh, my God.
What?
But even Minecraft has just got so much different stuff with the culture of it. Minecraft, for me, I just drop in and play the game how it was, designed to be played.
See, I used to, and then UA got us in that other server, and I'm kind of addicted to that.
Well, no. Creative mode is still there's two modes of the game: the survival creative, and then that's just there you go. But like many people play Minecraft.
Where else can I go and make a giant DOG? Did you see that yet, UA?
No, I haven't been on Minecraft in a little while because I've been hooked on a couple of other games. but
I made
do
the
plan
house.
on jumping in there soon.
I made the house from Milo's Murphy Law, and then
Milo Murphy's Law. Wow.
and then a giant DOG next to it.
Okay, why are you spelling it out? Say what it is. It's a dog.
That his name is DOG.
Oh, sorry.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Where's my button that goes?
Give me a break. I haven't watched Milo's Murphy Law in a while.
Milo Murphy's Law. Come on, people.
But
I hate that show, and I know how to say it.
Robin and I watched the entire thing, I think 3 days. But yeah, the dog's name is DOG, which I think is funny.
Okay.
Have we broken Salem yet?
I'm working on it.
We're only 25 minutes in, though. It's kind of early.
Whatever. I could be broken at any time.
Well, because I knew I was going to be on. I had you over last night and the kids, and I forced you guys all to play my birthday present from UA, so we could tell them how that went.
Yes, which was fun. That was fun. So UA, you remember the birthday present that you got for Dusty?
Why, yes, I do.
You want to tell people what you bought me?
Well, you told me that on, I think it was After Hours, you told me that you've been cheating on me with, what was it? It was One Night Ultimate Aliens?
Yes.
So, that broke my heart, and you hurt me. But I moved past that and decided to get to a other version of that game, which is called One Night Ultimate Superhero. Still follows the same basic premise, but it's different characters doing different things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we tried it last night.
So yeah, we gave it a shot to play. It was just the four of us. It is less than a 10-minute game. It's normally a 10-minute game if you've got like a full party of people.
Yes.
But it was a less than a 10-minute game. But you're able to get like 700 rounds of gameplay, and it's all different.
And the kids were laughing their heads off.
And it's all it's all very enjoyable. The thing that I will say about because it's produced by the same thing. It's called One Night Ultimate. Yeah. So you got werewolf, you've got aliens, which is one of the boxes over there that you have, and then you've got superheroes there. I will say that there are a lot of things in the games that are just very similar. It's the same concept of switching cards between players.
But at the same time, I actually liked this one better than Aliens because I thought it was harder to guess who was who.
Yeah. So
Aliens was easier.
But one thing that they do, and I haven't figured it out how they accomplish this, but one thing that you can do with these games is you can actually mix the games together.
What?
You can play the aliens with the superheroes, with the werewolf. Yeah, you can
That sounds like it'd be confusing.
You could do all of it. I don't know how it works, but it is possible to do that all together. It might be worth giving it a shot.
I am starting to get worried, though.
Go ahead.
It seems like every game I own and play with the children now requires them to lie to me.
Well,
I'm teaching my kids to lie by playing with games.
Or you could be a positive thinker and believe that you are teaching your kids to know when someone is lying and be able to respond accordingly.
I was going to say, you're actually teaching them a very good skill, which is something that Salem and I have been trying to teach you when we play Coup, which is to try to figure out when someone's bluffing and being good at bluffing yourself, because there are times where that actually is a good skill to have.
There is actually a name for that skill. It is called guile.
Yes, that's true.
Fun fact. And one of the games that we play,
yes,
it has literally the skill bar for guile.
Yes.
And I don't touch it at all.
I do.
Yeah. You go nuts on it. I don't touch it.
I'm almost halfway through the first level.
Yeah. So, but it's another fun fact. Another person that we need to get on the podcast, the creator of that game.
Oh, yes.
That would be a wonderful show.
Or the guy who took over the show.
Or the guy who took over the show?
Or the game. Yeah, Will might be better than the creator.
Oh, no, I wouldn't bring Nix on. I'm talking Will.
That would be awesome.
I don't think
we should be making a list of the people we want to have on the show, or we'll have to listen to the show later.
Yeah, why don't we write stuff down? I'm gonna quality assurance the show because I need to hear that fart.
You do not need to hear the fart.
I really need to get. I need to get a soundboard.
No, you do not.
God, I'm praying
would-
to you, God.
No.
Give me my soundboard.
No, I'm suddenly glad we don't have fans doing the Patreon because I know
First
what you'd
off,
be spending the money
Hang
on.
on. Do you
What?
hear that?
What?
Is that your cat not doing anything?
Wait, what's that? Wait, Cinder's not here?
Oh my God, your cat is actually sleeping.
What?
It's not bothering anything.
Oh, that's bizarre. I wonder
How
if he's
wonderful.
feeling okay.
I've never seen this.
He might not be feeling okay.
Oh my God, Cinder, are you okay, bud?
No, he's asleep.
You all right? You're just sitting there snoozing away? Oh, this is so weird. Normally, I'm ready to kick him.
No, see, Cinder wants to come live with me and be active on my podcasts.
Not even my cat, but you know what? Go ahead.
What? No,
All
you
right,
cannot
then.
give away my cat.
I will
You do
punch a
not
couple
have the
holes in a
ability-
box because I know she's got boxes.
No, I don't.
I'll punch
I
a
got
couple
rid of
holes
them
in a
all.
box and I will ship the cat
I
to
took
you.
a Zacto and I chopped them all up and I put them in the recycle bin and my hands swelled up for 2 days, but they're all gone.
The amount of detail that you go into for explaining that just is not necessary.
Hey, Salem, can you give me just 2 seconds to speak to Dusty? Dusty, you let your hand do what for 2 days?
I let it rest and relax.
The floor is yours,
but
buddy.
you
Go
got
nuts.
it so bad that you needed to let it rest for 2 days?
Got 30 minutes left on the podcast. Go nuts. Enjoy this. I will
Oh.
sit back. Go, just have at it, buddy.
You know damn well better than to do that. And I am on this podcast, so I get to yell at you. Why the hell did you do that?
Because I needed to get them out of the house. I was tripping on them, and they needed to get in the giant recycle bin. I can't always have Salem over to do this stuff for me. Sometimes I have to do it myself.
And guess what? You've got kids.
I
You
don't
can
know if
ask
I
for
want
them
them
to
to
do
use
that.
a Zacto knife and chop up boxes. I guess they could.
What?
Gee, you think?
But no, they weren't here for that. They were at the X.
They are both old enough to at least learn.
They were, but they weren't here. It was my 3 days with no kids, no Salem, no nothing, just me.
You can't. I think
I'm
it's
driving
okay.
out to Rome to kick your butt.
No, you're not. It's
Yes, you
quarantine.
are.
No, quarantine.
Wear a mask and gloves.
Oddly enough, I have those in my car.
I think we all do now. It's not odd at all.
Yeah.
That's the norm.
I got a pair of gloves that, like, they're not the standard latex gloves that you put on, like, if you were to go to a hospital. I just have a pair of just thick ass gloves that I spray.
Sterilizing? Oh, you're.
I spray with the isopropyl stuff because it's got the soft back but the hard grip.
Okay.
And you spray it with the isopropyl and that'll sterilize it. I actually like that over constantly wasting.
I think I would actually want that too, but I don't have any of that stuff.
Well, my job provided bottle after bottle after bottle of it. So.
Well, when you guys finish going out of business, get me a bottle because it's like we're gonna be going.
I actually did walk out of work the other day with something that I didn't have to like buy or anything. I got a lawn chair that's got one of the beer company logos.
Oh, that was nice.
On it. Yeah, it's just a nice lawn chair. And I was like, is anybody gonna like take that? It's just because it's just sitting there in the office. It's like, is anybody just gonna like use that lawn chair? And my boss, Gino, he looks over to me. He's like, probably not. And I was like,
so you
let's put this in my car. And he goes, I didn't see anything.
So you mean to tell me you're finally going to be able to get rid of that lawn chair with that arm that's ripped, it falls through and everything?
I finally have a different lawn chair, and I'm probably going to take this beer lawn chair to when we go do live reenactment.
That's okay. We'll throw a blanket over it.
Throw
Nobody
a
will
sheet
know.
over it.
We'll hide it. It's better than the one that collapses on you.
Yeah, it is. It is better. I don't sit at the Ren fairs because I'm afraid to. Oh man, I miss that shit. COVID is gonna fuck that in the ass so badly. We're not gonna be able to.
COVID's killing everything right now, and it's really starting to hurt me.
Yeah, like we're not even gonna be able to go to Vermont this year.
No.
It fucking sucks. I'm already mad.
But at the same time, less people are dying, so.
True. Granted, people are fucking dying. It sucks.
I know. Believe me,
But-
New York State's over 20,000 deaths. That's why I'm so glad you do the shopping for me.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But
Rome's
anyway,
pretty
let's
good.
not talk about sad stuff.
I was just about to say, Rome's doing pretty good.
Yes, we are.
Rome is
actually.
doing great.
We have had deaths, but not anything like that. Thank God.
Make it quick, UA. How is Buffalo doing?
Well, considering the fact that I lost my great aunt to this crap ass disease, and we are not on as big of a hike as New York City, but the Western New York region is the second hottest hotspot in the States. Not great.
It is.
My condolences for your loss, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate.
It's not
This
easy
is the
stuff,
first time I can say in 3 days where I've logged in and no one I know has died.
man. That's kind of shit. That's really shitty.
I know.
That is
It's been a tough month and a half. I
Well-
know so many people.
You do know a lot of people.
So
Not to put the further damper on it or anything, and I apologize for
Hey, let it
sounding
rain,
as
buddy.
Such. You guys hear about Little Richie?
Yep.
But that was
Yeah.
not COVID. That was cancer.
We don't know what it was.
No, it
It's-
was announced by his manager.
it was
It was
announced.
bone
It
cancer.
was bone cancer.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah.
say the article I read this morning said that his son found him and he didn't know what the cause was. So
No, it was bone cancer.
all
Now-
right.
Now, Roy from Siegfried and Roy, on the other hand,
He did die from COVID.
and
But yeah.
we thought
That sucks.
2016 was bad. 2016.
What year did I meet you? Because that was
2016 was a
terrible.
walk in the park. 2018. 2018.
2018?
No,
Either-
2018.
Either 17 or
2018 sucked when I met
18.
you.
18. What the fuck ever. Fucking.
You know, I
the fuck
feel
up.
like I'm somewhat to blame because I invited him to the same party that I invited you at.
Yeah.
That
no,
is-
that
You
is
are totally to blame for this
that is-
fiasco.
Ah, Jesus.
absolutely.
Fuck.
You are 100. Please call me Salem. You are 100% to blame, UA.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Oh, there's a new catchphrase for you, buddy. I appreciate that one. Let's put that on a t-shirt.
No,
get
I'm
a-
pretty certain that's someone's property already.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is.
No, what we got to do is we got to get an artist to, do a nice, sketch of UA. Just like all kind of like an angry look to him, and then just a big speech bubble there that says "son of a bitch."
There we go.
Put a hashtag in front of it and call it a day. There you go. Throw that into the
no.
merch store.
I still gotta get you a coffee mug. Now that we got those on the merchandise.
Yeah, I'll take a sock drawer coffee mug.
Yeah, gotta get you one of those.
I'll take a coffee mug or anything. I don't care.
That's
I will have an entire storage unit of coffee mugs if I
and rubber ducks.
and rubber ducks, coffee mugs and rubber ducks.
You have a weird hobby.
What? At least it's something. What the fuck do you do with your life?
Hello. Do you want me to show you the latest art I'm working on?
No, but how about you show me your collection of Peeps and Pez dispensers?
I don't have that. I have one Pez dispenser that is a Peep. That does not a collection make. It's one.
No.
I've seen your collection that you used to have before you separated from you know who, and let me just say, bleh.
In my defense, all of those things were given to me mostly by my friend Kathy for my birthday.
What
every
about
year,
your
which is where
collection
this
of
Peep thing
ElfQuest?
came. Huh?
Your collection of ElfQuest.
Yes, I do have a really nice collection of ElfQuest.
It's a great collection, but just like,
There's nothing wrong with my collection of ElfQuest.
by the way, it's worth a lot of money if anybody wants some ElfQuest. They can support the Sock Drawer podcast and Dusty by taking it off her hands.
You're selling my collection of ElfQuest?
For you, yes.
No. I've been collecting that since 1982, I think.
Oh my god. I wish I could sell my organs and get away with it.
I was thinking about it, but then it turned out that's actually not the legal way to do things.
Podcast fun fact: you are worth about 25 grand on the black market.
Okay.
There you go. You enjoy that fact. There's a
Thanks.
lot of darkness behind it. I'm not going to get into it, but enjoy
No, let's not do
enjoy
that.
that fact.
No,
There you go.
No.
We appreciate that.
No.
You got any fun facts for us, UA? Might as well run it up.
Fun facts for you guys. Well, I got a new computer.
Good.
What I don't know anything about computers. I gotta be honest with you. I know fucking fuck all about computers.
I didn't until I started researching the one we needed for the sock drawer, and then realized I wanted to go beyond that because I wanted to play games again. So UA helped me figure out what type of stuff I needed, and I went beyond that. And I actually have a surprise for you coming on
Yes,
Wednesday.
I know. I got the email.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
I got the email. I know that you have a laptop on the way for me, and I want to wring your neck.
Wait a minute. What?
She's got a laptop on the way for me.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for shit. She's like, here's a laptop coming to you from eBay.
Because I know his laptop died completely. So he can no longer do the stuff he needs to do.
No, I haven't used my laptop because it died completely. I haven't used it for like a month and a half, and I haven't had to.
Trust me, you're going to want it.
Whatever. What the fuck ever.
Just be happy.
Whatever. Okay. I'm happy. Yay. How much are you paying for this thing?
I'm not saying. Can't get yelled at if you don't know how much I spent.
Shut up.
Yeah, a lesson that I taught you.
And you know me, I'm frugal. I did not pay anywhere near its worth. I paid about 50% less than what it should have been.
Is this laptop anything close to what your PC is like?
Identical.
Identical? $800.
Nope. Less.
Less than $800?
Yes. And I'm not going to go more than that. But anyway, UA, tell us about your computer that you're getting.
I'm just going to say real quickly, you bought Salem a laptop. You have never even bought me a birthday gift.
That's because you won't let me.
Every time
I won't let you buy me anything.
You want to know?
I was going to say real quickly there, Dusty,
Mm-hmm.
you don't let me buy you anything, and does that ever stop me?
Yeah, but I respect your wishes. Ha ha ha.
This pandemic.
Wow, way to make me sound like the bad guy in that.
I am
Jesus.
kidding. No, I appreciate what you do. The reason why he has a laptop coming is actually for the podcast. There has been a number of times where he needed to be on a show with me but couldn't get here. A laptop is portable. He should be able to go on these shows where they want both of us as guests wherever he is.
Oh yeah, like at work.
Yeah, it's got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Yeah, okay, let me just work on a forklift. Okay.
You can take a 30-minute lunch break. You can take a break. You can take a break.
Yeah, for 15 minutes.
And if you want to play something like Brawlhalla, RuneScape, whatever, you can do it from your own home.
Sure. Kick me out of your fucking home, you bastard. What the fuck ever. I thought we were friends.
Well, I mean, she has been promoting since early on in the show for a new co-host.
Yep. Every episode.
No, I don't think the last one. I don't think I did.
Just about every episode.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did? Oh, I haven't
Yeah,
yet
you
this
did.
one. Haven't yet this one.
Just gonna start beating you until you do, just to keep it going.
Ow! Stop! We're on the air.
I know. I'm very aware that we're on the air. And your derriere made air on the air.
Can we not mention that again?
What, the passing of the gas?
Oh my god. Okay, let's go over the movie.
Breeze between the knees?
Let's go over the movie. We watched a movie. Let's do that. And this way, Josh can ask us questions about what we saw. How's that? I'm sorry, UA. But yes.
Oh, I don't care. You can say my real name. It don't mean two shits to me.
I don't know if my real name has been said.
No.
Nope.
In any podcast.
Neither one. We've been very good about that.
I think we're secret guys. But if you find us on Facebook, you'll figure it out.
All right.
No, they're like CIA operatives. You'll never find out.
Who's this guy that's just constantly promoting this podcast?
You mean like the
I think maybe he's the host.
You mean like the Wi-Fi's? When you look at available Wi-Fi's in the neighborhood, we have CIA and FBI.
White van number 17.
Our neighbors are very creative. But anyway, we watched a movie, remember?
Yes, we watched a movie
right,
from
though.
Yeah, no, you can't say it right
So
because you don't know how
it.
to speak.
Yes.
Like I said earlier in the podcast, we watched a movie that obviously this company originated in Japan, and it's still a part of Japan. And their movies adapted into Western culture At least they were what we call dubbed.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Studio Ghibli. We've been going on a huge Studio Ghibli thing because Dusty hasn't seen any Studio Ghibli.
Which broke my heart when I heard that.
But we're working our way through.
But I'm working on that. So we've done reviews of Grave of the Fireflies. We've done reviews of Spirited Away.
Yes.
And
Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving. No, we did not do a review of Spirited Away. I just had you watch it.
Oh, we didn't review it?
No, we did not review Spirited Away. We did not review Princess Mononoke.
We didn't?
No.
You didn't review Princess Mononoke.
But today's review is on Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind.
Because we just watched it.
Which, I gotta be real with you, I'm not very impressed by you because you and I actually watched it on the couch. I came with the DVD,
yes.
or the Blu-ray, and I actually was here and we watched it instead of separately.
Unfortunately, a friend of mine was having a meltdown during it.
Yes.
And I was talking to her through
and
the whole
you
thing.
were just glued to your phone, and I felt bad. You got a gist of it, so I want your review of Nausicaa as somebody who was almost 75% on their phone. So go ahead.
Shall I fess up now?
Go ahead, fess up.
The next night I watched it again.
You just can't win, can you, Salem?
Damn it! I wanted amateur hour over here. Well, go ahead, continue your amateur hour, because I know how your reviews are anyway.
Ow!
Fucking
ouch!
Fucking murder horneted you. Let's go.
Actually, it was good.
Okay.
But it was nowhere near as good as the other ones you've been showing me.
Okay, that's great. How about you just review the movie on its own?
Well, I just did. No, basically, this is 1,000 years in the future of the Earth after we've destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And the people are trying to deal with how the land is toxic, the water is toxic, everything is bad. And then there's this jungle that they're thinking is the most evil thing on the planet that's caught, that's the bugs are going to kill everyone and kill off humankind. And they want to destroy this jungle. Which, is it spoilers if I give away the movie?
The movie's from 1988.
Oh. So.
Spoiler alert is in effect. Go.
I guess. Spoilers?
So basically, you're following a princess who basically is, I don't know, she's just so in tune with nature that she can actually talk to the bugs and make the bugs do things because she understands how they are. And her people that she's leading because her father's sick from the poisons.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got all these war-torn countries that all they want to do is war with each other. And they actually come to her kingdom, I guess you call it. The valley. I don't know what you want to call it. The kingdom.
It is a kingdom.
Yeah. And just because there's this massive relic from the old days that they can bring up and just basically destroy each other and destroy the jungle because they think that'll be the end-all, be-all.
Mm-hmm.
But the jungle is what they need to save the earth.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know this.
Okay. So what this movie reminds me of, it's got a lot of... Well, actually, I couldn't say that this movie stole a lot of these ideas. I would say a lot of ideas came from this movie because they came after. So this film gives me a bit of a throwback to Halo, how the Covenant wanted to retrieve the Halo, or well, not retrieve it, but activate the Halo and cause the salvation of mankind, knowing full well that it will destroy everything in the galaxy, including them. But yes, and so you've got this big culture wanting to bring up this giant creature that will just literally just destroy everything because that was actually what caused the destruction of the world 1,000 years ago. It was 7 of them or something like that. And so it reminds me of that. There is
it's got a good message behind it, and it's enjoyable. It's just a little bit slower than the other movies.
Hayao Miyazaki does a lot of we're fucking our planet. We need to please stop that at all costs. We actually can help the planet, as people. We don't have to destroy it. We can help it. And here is an example of someone doing that. Hayao Miyazaki loves to do that in his movies. Princess Mononoke and Nausicaa are 2 of the greatest examples of being kind.
And
to
he's
the
got a
planet.
really awesome character. I really enjoyed the Swordmaster there.
Oh yeah, Swordmaster. I can't remember his name to save my life. It's such an easy name, but such a very
They made him
excellent.
so cool. I mean, the scene where he gets in the way of her killing the enemy, and he's got the sword inside his wrist, and his blood's running down the sword, and she sees it on the hilt. It was
She
beautiful.
freaks out. Yeah, it was an awesome scene of just what people are willing to do,
what people are capable
to
of.
save someone else.
Yeah, I love the message. I liked everything about it. It's really a good film.
It's an excellent.
It's not on my top faves, but then again, every one of so far of Studio Ghibli, I love them all.
Yeah, they're excellent, well done movies. They're so good.
Sorry, and I got a message that the next movie that we're going to be watching is in the mailbox right now.
Congratulations.
So,
That
we really should review Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle sometime.
really should. Got to get around to those. Without being able to do the drink test, which, by the way, I might for next week.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of buying something from Walmart of all places.
What?
Yeah, because I've been wanting to drink it for a long time. So next week I might have
something for us to try.
Yeah, something for us to try for a drink test.
I'm curious because Walmart is just generic stuff. I thought.
Generally speaking, yes.
They have some interesting stuff in there every once in a while.
You can find some interesting things, but there's one thing in particular that I haven't had yet that actually the company that I'm still working for sells.
Oh.
And it's one of the very few things that I haven't tried.
Okay.
So I want to
bring it over.
I want to get it and give it a shot and go from there.
That sounds good.
So I will give a hint. It is so satisfying the way these bottles are to use them. You know what kind of bottle I'm talking about because you are a historical reenactor.
Mm-hmm.
You know those bottles with
the
yeah
I love those.
They do that for those bottles.
I can't wait to see what you're talking about.
So
because I'll keep the bottle.
Yes.
So
Yue, we're getting close to the closing. Is there any sort of closing statements that you want to get out before we start wrapping
anything
things
about
up
your
here,
week
my
we
friend?
haven't heard yet?
Anything about anything that's going on?
No, not really, guys. It as always, it has been nothing short of a pure pleasure to be back on the Sock Drawer. I love being on here and talking with you guys, and I hope I can do this again with you guys real soon. I wish that I had something to say for your review for this week. Unfortunately, I had never seen it before.
Well, now you have
really
something to go see.
There you go. When it comes to Studio Ghibli, I have seen Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, The Secret World of Arrietty, and Kiki's Delivery Service, which are all 4 movies that I cannot recommend enough. And as Dutsy said, everything that Studio Ghibli sets out with is almost always a freaking grand slam.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. They are always wonderful movies.
I do want to do a shout out because we are not ahead this time around.
Yeah.
So this episode is actually going to drop tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not tomorrow.
Monday. But tomorrow is Mother's Day. So to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day.
How about just shout out to my mother? You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name, but I love you a whole lot. And you are an excellent mother. You've always been an excellent mother. And that is something that should just be said every day.
I'm not going to shout out to mine because mine doesn't listen to the podcast.
Right.
I'll do an in general shout out because my mom doesn't listen to the podcast either. But happy Mother's Day to everyone who listens, and a very, 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 very special happy Mother's Day to my LARP mom, Dusty. I hope that you enjoy your day tomorrow immensely.
Thank you, Yue.
I will do everything in my power to make sure she doesn't.
You're not even going to be here.
I know. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna text you every minute.
Oh, don't you dare.
30 seconds.
I will kill you.
Go fuck yourself.
I will walk down, even though I don't leave quarantine. I will leave quarantine for that. Walk down and kick your butt.
Grandmaster Yue, where can we find you, my friend?
You can find me as the host of Realm of the Mist's newest podcast, Journey to the East with Zephyr. You can also find me co-hosting on Zephyr's podcast, Press A Gaming. And you can also find me on several other podcasts throughout Realm of the Mists, including The Sock Drawer with Salem and Dusty and After Hours. You can find me on Facebook under my personal handle of Josh Wilson, or under the Journey to the East podcast Facebook page that we have there as well. You can also find me on Twitch, YouTube, and on Twitter under the handle Black Wings Roman numeral 13. And as always, folks, it has been nothing short of a pleasure to hear from you all. Hope that you guys have a great time.
Thank you so much, and it is really nice to have you on the show. It's always a pleasure.
It's not
It's
a
always a
substitute
pleasure.
for him actually visiting, though. I miss him.
Yeah, we
I
really
miss you
need
guys too.
we need whenever this is all
Done.
you gotta come hang out.
And that is the plan. I'm going to come out there and say hi to you guys as soon as I'm able to. And I would love to have you guys on my show sometime.
Well, he doesn't. Well, you don't do.
Aside from Studio Ghibli, there isn't a whole lot about Eastern culture that I know. So I might be a background character to you, my friend.
We can find something for you. You talked about it last week. You guys watched the latest Godzilla monster movies. We're going to cover that eventually.
We could do that.
That works.
Monster movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Any sort of media that originated from Japan or China or somewhere in Asia, whether it's movies, anime, music, video games,
Super Mario.
name it. Or like I said, video games. We covered it briefly in our pilot episode, but we will be covering specific stuff later on down the road. We will have stuff that you can talk about, man.
That reminds me, when you go grocery shopping for me, I'm almost out of ramen.
Okay. Okay, Dusty.
Hey, I just remembered.
All right.
It's important. Anyway, you can find us on our webpage, thesockdrawerpodcast.com, because I'm so proud of that. I've got all the links. If you're looking for our Facebook, not Twitter. Yeah,
Jesus.
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter. If you're
Discord, our Patreon, our merchandise. That one website has links to everything in one go.
Yeah, if you want to find anything Sock Drawer, just find us sockdrawerpodcast.com.
It's so easy.
But you can also find us on Facebook as the Sock Drawer.
Yep.
You can find us on Twitter as the Sock Drawer SD. And you will be able to find us anywhere that you can find Realm of the Mists. So Anchor.fm, Pandora, Spotify. Pandora and Spotify is a new Realm of the Mist.
Yep.
And you can find us anywhere quality podcasts can be found. And also be sure to check out the sister channel Sounds Dicey Gaming for all of your gaming needs.
Oh yeah, just quick plug-in. We will be starting season 2 of Chronicles of the Lost Realm starting this Friday on the Sounds Dicey's Twitch channel, starting at 5 p.m.
So that's live?
Yes, we will be doing it live on our on the Twitch channel, but it will also be recorded for podcast viewing.
Are you going to be putting those links like on Facebook? Because I am excited for this.
Yes.
I have been putting those links up on both my page and on the Journey to the East podcast page for the last week or so, and I keep updating whenever I get new information.
Excellent. Because as much as I love D&D, I just don't have the time. So no. I'm excited.
We're excited to support you.
To support and listen and watch, because this is going to be a lot of fun. Because let's face it, you got Anvil as your DM.
Yeah, Anvil is the freaking DM. Get ready to watch the world burn.
This is going to be something intense. So
I'm looking forward to it.
I definitely. But for everyone who has stuck through our end credits, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you
next
on
week.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah.